Time travel, an intriguing concept that has fascinated generations, but is it just a figment of our imagination, or does it hold a kernel of truth? Imagine for a moment being able to hop into a machine, dial a date, and voila! You're in the age of dinosaurs or the far-flung future. It's a concept that has been at the heart of countless books, movies, and TV shows. From H.G. Wells' The Time Machine to the Back to the Future franchise, time travel has been a staple of popular culture. But is it purely the stuff of science fiction, or could it, in fact, be a scientific fact? Well, the answer isn't as straightforward as you might think. On one hand, we have Einstein's theory of relativity, which suggests that time is not a constant and can be affected by gravity and speed. On the other hand, we have the laws of thermodynamics and quantum mechanics, which seem to suggest that time travel into the past is impossible. Despite this, the idea of time travel continues to captivate us, and there are some who claim to have experienced it firsthand. Yes, you heard that right. There are stories out there, accounts that are hard to believe yet harder to dismiss entirely. Stories that seem to suggest that time travel might be more than just a theoretical possibility. These are not tales spun by overactive imaginations, but accounts given by seemingly ordinary people who found themselves in extraordinary circumstances. They tell of strange occurrences, baffling anomalies, and events that defy our understanding of time and space. As delve into the realm of the unknown, prepare to question your understanding of time and reality. Prepare for a journey that will take us from the familiar here and now to the farthest reaches of possibility. Are you ready? Because time waits for no one, and we have a lot to cover. So, buckle up and let's embark on this journey. After all, as the saying goes, time flies like an arrow, fruit flies like a banana. But remember, in the realm of time travel, nothing is ever as it seems. As we delve into the realm of the unknown, prepare to question your understanding of time and reality. In 2003, a man named Andrew Carlssin turned the world of Wall Street upside down with his inexplicable success in the stock market. Coming out of nowhere, Carlssin, an unknown entity in the financial world, made a splash with an investment of just $800. In just 2 weeks, he transformed this modest sum into a staggering $350 million. The secret to his success? A series of high-risk trades that, against all odds, paid off every single time. Intrigued and suspicious, the Securities and Exchange Commission swooped in. They were convinced Carlssin was operating on inside information, a clear violation of the law. But, when interrogated, Carlssin had a different explanation. He claimed he was a time traveler from the year 2256. Yes, you heard that right. Carlssin stated that he traveled back in time with knowledge of the stock market's ups and downs, enabling him to make his fortune. His claim, while outrageous, left authorities dumbfounded. They couldn't find any information about Carlssin prior to December 2002, and his knowledge about the stock market and future events was uncanny. While in custody, Carlssin offered predictions about the future. He warned of the imminent invasion of Iraq and even provided the exact date of the Space Shuttle Columbia disaster. His predictions, chillingly accurate, further deepened the mystery surrounding him. However, his story took an even stranger turn. Carlssin requested a bail of $1 million, an amount he could easily afford with his stock market fortune. Yet, before any further investigations could be carried out, Carlssin vanished without a trace, leaving behind only the mystery of his existence. His lawyer stated that a mysterious benefactor posted the bail, but no record of this transaction could be found. Carlssin disappeared, leaving no trace, no paper trail, nothing. He was never seen or heard from again. So who was Andrew Carlssin? Was he really a time traveler from the future, or just an extraordinarily lucky trader? Or perhaps was his story an elaborate hoax? Despite the efforts of many, no one has been able to uncover the truth behind his story. Andrew Carlssin, a man from the future, or a brilliant hoax? The mystery remains. In the late 90s, a man named John Titor took the internet by storm with his claims of being a time traveler. Yes, a time traveler not from the past, but rather from the future. Titor claimed to hail from the year 2036, a time period that is still a mystery to us all. In the realm of the digital world, Titor painted a vivid picture of his time machine, which, according to him, was a military-grade device built by General Electric. He described it with such intricate detail one could almost see the machine in front of their eyes. He spoke of its components, its functions, even its limitations. It was a description that seemed too elaborate, too detailed to be a mere fabrication. Titor didn't just stop at sharing tales of his time machine, he made predictions about the future. Some of these predictions were eerily accurate, like the growing instability of the American political climate and the resurgence of old diseases, but others, like a devastating civil war in the United States that was supposed to occur in 2005, failed to materialize. This inconsistency in his predictions has fueled the debate about Titor's identity. Some believe he was a well-read science fiction enthusiast with a knack for storytelling, while others are convinced he was a genuine time traveler who got some of his predictions wrong. There were attempts to unmask Titor, to reveal the man behind the pseudonym, but all these efforts led to dead ends. The name John Titor was traced back to a for-profit corporation in Florida called the John Titor Foundation, but nothing more definitive was discovered. Titor's posts on the internet ceased in 2001. He claimed he would be returning to his time, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions. His presence on the internet may have ended, but his legend lives on. Even today, people pore over his posts, dissect his predictions, and debate his authenticity. John Titor, a man lost in time, or a clever prankster? The jury is still out. The enigma of John Titor remains an intriguing chapter in the annals of alleged time travel, a mystery that continues to captivate and confound us to this day. What if I told you that the year is not 2024 but 1727? Welcome to the phantom time hypothesis. This theory, conceived in the late 20th century, suggests that the early Middle Ages, specifically the period from 614 to 911 AD, never happened. That's right, according to the phantom time hypothesis, we're currently living in the 18th century. The theory was proposed by Heribert Illig, a German historian who argued that this period of history was fabricated. He suggested that the Holy Roman Emperor Otto III, Pope Sylvester II, and possibly the Byzantine Emperor Constantine VII, manipulated the calendar to place themselves at the special year of 1000 AD, thereby inventing a full 300 years of history. But why would they do this, you might ask? Well, Illig suggested it was a ploy to legitimize Otto's claim to the Holy Roman Empire. He also pointed to discrepancies in the Julian and Gregorian calendars and a lack of reliable historical documents from this period as evidence. However, Illig's theory has been met with substantial criticism. Many historians argue that the evidence he presents is misinterpreted or exaggerated. They point to numerous historical records, archaeological findings, and astronomical data that confirm the existence of this period. Despite the skepticism, the phantom time hypothesis has captured the imagination of many. It questions our understanding of time and history itself. It forces us to consider how much we truly know about our past, and how much of it is what we've been told to believe. It's an intriguing idea, isn't it? That we might be living in a different time entirely. That centuries of history, filled with wars, empires, and great figures, might be nothing more than a grand illusion. The phantom time hypothesis, a radical rethinking of history or a misguided theory? Only time will tell. As we journey through these tales, the mystery of time travel deepens, challenging our understanding of reality. We've explored the intriguing account of Andrew Carlssin, a man who allegedly came from the future with knowledge that defied the odds. We've also delved into the perplexing saga of John Titor, who claimed to be a time traveler on a mission. And we've examined the phantom time hypothesis, a theory suggesting that our chronological records could be fundamentally flawed. These narratives weave together a complex tapestry of time, filled with paradoxes and puzzles that remain unsolved. They've spurred a fascinating debate about the very nature of time and our place within its intricate web. Is time travel a scientific possibility waiting to be discovered, or a fantastical concept confined to the realm of fiction and imagination? Time travel, a gateway to unlimited possibilities or an unachievable dream? Until we find the answers, the enigma of time travel continues to captivate us.